I haven't listened to the album in fullness. I think the value for me is gathering why y'all, gathering why the songs hit for y'all like that. Because that also tell me a lot about how you perceive things.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty dope. Um, because when I was listening to the one song that Cam was like his favorite, um, it had a motivational aspect of it to when I was listening to it, I could tell why he would like that. It's like it's like one of them songs like I would say like a is a soundtrack for your life type joint. Like for me, Drake's song, what's that?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
One of
crazy,
Drake,
crazy.
no, Drake got the song. What's that? When I
Legend.
pull up on these niggas. Yeah, that's legend. That's like the soundtrack for a nigga life. Like certain moments, that's the
Yeah.
song that I need playing behind me.
Yeah. He said he had
And
to make them niggas back.
yeah, I'm too good with these words. Watch a nigga backtrack. All I know, if I die, so crazy. I don't hate the nigga. I just, like I said, it's crazy. Once I found out that that was really that nigga Party who wrote that, I was like, dang, Party. I really like the nigga Party then.
Yeah.
So
So
let's
my number one, keep on sipping my number two, by the way. That's a good song.
yeah, for
Keep
sure
on
it's a,
sipping.
a fucking banger, baby. So let's get into it.
Keep on sipping. Keep on sipping.
Lil Durk drops his album while incarcerated, Deep Thoughts. Uh, how we feeling about the overall view of the project? We kind of played a few songs for Ron, but let's kind of go down. June, how you feeling about Deep Thoughts? We'll let you go
I'm gonna
first.
say it's solid. I don't think it's his best album by far, but it's not something that I would be like, nah, I ain't turning that on. But it's cool though. It's not like
What would be
Drake.
what would you consider his best album?
um, dang, that boy put me on the spizz. I already know which one it is though. Let me go to it. I don't want to say the name wrong. Um, it's the just cause y'all waited too for sure, or the
The
voice,
deluxe.
or the
Deluxe.
voice. Yeah, the deluxe. Yeah,
Just because
it's
y'all waited too, deluxe for sure. Best album.
it's either that blue one or that the other one right there.
I mean,
The voice
both of them are
or
really good
just cause,
albums. Both of them are good
yeah,
albums, though.
both of them
Both of them
definitely.
really good. Okay.
Just because y'all waited two, deluxe was definitely number one, bro.
Bro, what? That's the song, Cam. That's the one with goddamn
Viral moment.
all
I
love
poured
and
in
Yeah,
inside the
yeah,
lounge, I
yeah,
fell
yeah.
asleep, man.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
banger. It's a
our
banger.
moment, nigga.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. He,
that's one of his best songs for sure, easily.
oh my god.
So okay, let's ask.
That
We
shit
we kind of go down the panel. Josh, talks, my brother, my brethren. How you feeling about this
going
Deep
on.
Thoughts? Let's give us your perspective on this Deep Thoughts album, Lil Durk. Let us know how you feel about it.
Um,
What are some of your takeaways from this project?
I can't really relate to a lot of stuff he talking about because one, he is locked up. But when I do relate, I ain't gonna lie, it hit different. That's why the how, how can the soul bleed song. I don't know. I guess it's because of what I'm going through right now with the passing of my dad. It's like it hit different. I don't know why. So it's
I
like
I mean, cut you off.
um so I guess that's why that song like it hits different. But this project he did was it was cool. I ain't gonna say it
Yeah,
was
it
his
was cool.
best, but you know, I'll give it a solid 7.5 for sure.
Nice,
Hmm.
nice, 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 Mister
I'm
Cause
around
I
there.
Run.
I'm
got
around there.
Go
I
ahead,
don't know
Got
Josh.
how
like
many
a seven.
songs on there. I don't know how many songs on there, but I got a cool six off of there.
So we can pull that. I can pull it up for you. But you kind of put it on the screen. Kind of let it be the backdrop of the entire
Let it be back.
segment. Let it be the backdrop of the entire segment. Boom. The show complete album. Mr. Ronson X. All of the things that you have heard. What are kind of some of your takeaways from this Lil Durk album?
Um,
What is that on my wrist? On his wrist.
hold on. Let me see. Let me see how many songs on here. Is
How
that a
many
12? Is it
songs?
12 piece?
You got 17 songs.
17, 17 piece. That ain't bad. I mean, that's a good nugget. From
52
what I
minutes though.
heard,
It's only 52 minutes, so not a long listen.
yeah,
Not a,
yeah, yeah. So when I'm listening to a project, I listen for a couple things. Musicality. Um, Seeing that the album is as short as it is. Um, See, I'm used to bridges, hooks, intros, stuff like that. Um, Seeing that I haven't listened to the full project in totality, I don't know if it has intros and little interludes and stuff like that. Um, and when I'm looking at albums, I'm looking at, all right, what's the name of the project, and does the album convey the messaging of the title? Deep thoughts. Um, it wasn't very deep to me what he was talking about. Uh, the songs that I heard was uh, still sipping.
yeah, so I shared with Ron before we started the segment. Y'all keep on sipping. We did Soul Bleed,
Keep on sipping.
turn up a notch, and
Hopefully.
we also did Hamdulillah.
Okay, so and the project is called
Deep
Deep
Thoughts.
Thoughts.
Yep.
Okay, I can feel it. That's what's deep for him,
Right.
and I can't speak against that. Um, I liked certain themes in the songs. Um, and after listening to, because Josh brought up the soul bleeds. I could see why that song would hit for him, you know. And then the song that you said was your best, I could see why that would hit for you based off of your personality type. You know, you're a very motivated person, and in the song had sort of kind of like it wasn't like motivational in the full sense, but I could see it as a motivation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the project to me the songs was way too repetitious as far as like I would need um different breaks. The pattern and flow was predictable. Do I sound like I'm shitting on the project?
No.
No, it's just you just basing. This is the truth. You haven't told one lie.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. Because I didn't want to come off as that. But I think it was way too predictable. If I was to listen to it, and all the songs sounded like it was the same flow and he was just switching beats. Um,
I feel
I
you.
would I would get bored. I would get bored going through 17 songs. I think I would lose interest.
This one of them albums that it depends on where you at in your life.
Yeah, 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 and that's another thing as well. I could feel that. But certain songs, I could feel like, um, I could feel this soul bleed. I could definitely feel that. You know, um, a lot of the stuff that he talking about, I ain't even really into. I ain't on no Xannies, no perks. uh,
Yeah, that shit. That just
the one song, the sipping song, I think he was confused. He don't know if he should not sip or he should sip. You know, and I guess life has him. I feel like he feel like maybe I shouldn't do this, but life has me in a place to where I kind of got to do it, and I can understand that.
yeah. That's
I could,
basically that's exactly what he was saying.
okay, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
I could understand that. I could definitely
mixed
understand that.
emotions on shit he going.
Yeah, it was very contradicting, but I understand life in a lot of cases is contradicting.
But that goes back to the topic we had when we first started the panel when we were saying as far as like realism, as far as what you talking about in your song.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because a lot
And
of his shit is what happened. Like this shit really happened. Like it's proof.
yeah, it's big facts.
So it's like I can respect it. It's just, but the sound of it, like we were saying, it just ain't what you want to hear sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of weigh in on it. So like we are tiptoeing around it because we saw Dirk grow up pretty much. We've been
Right.
following him since his first hit was 2011, 2012. We kind of been watching him. He's came up on the drill scene. We kind of watched him grow, like Sosa, like Herbo, like a lot of these guys that we do love. So when we critiquing it, right, we don't want to just kind of demean it. So everything y'all said has been 100% fact. But I did want to say with this particular album, to me, I seen him a lot of this album. Like when we go through the songs, he tried to recreate a lot of moments he did off the 7220 album he did, which is a classic
Right.
album. But I like that's a lot of moments on this album where I see, damn, you just kind of switched the beat up and changed maybe subject matter, a topic or the song, but it's the same flow, same cadence, similar producer, same sound. To me, I would kind of say you just kind of elevated. I wouldn't even say that. I would say I see him. To me, I would consider this a safe album. This is 100% safe, which is not a bad thing due
Oh,
to his circumstances. What you gonna say, Ron?
so for a person like myself, I'm not necessarily a. I don't listen to Dirt. So would you say that is his content has his content grown, or
Yes.
has it been the same?
No, it's
This
grown.
album has showed it.
Yeah, yeah. I would
Okay,
say
Has
growth. I would
grown.
say I would say it's growth there. I would say
He
it's growth there.
grown a lot.
But
Because I
what
would have never expected this from Dirk. Like this type of album. Like
really? He gave us
I wouldn't say
7220.
that.
Yeah, that
yeah, nah,
7220 is a
I didn't
replica.
expect it. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't expect it.
So what were your
I,
expectations
I,
going
I can
in?
say I expected it
Yeah, I did. I
based
expected
off
this.
what's going on,
What were your
Like
expectations?
I didn't know he would go this deep.
he ain't got no choice.
hold on,
You
hold
feel
on.
me? Like
Explain that, Josh, because you said he went deep. And again, I haven't listened to the whole thing. I listened to the 4 songs that y'all told me.
like
I didn't think it was that deep. Like, damn, dude. You want it, bro?
well, basically, hold on, I'm driving out. My fault.
Are
Oh,
you
you good,
good?
you good.
So, but I would say I would really just kind of say this is a really safe album. He got a lot of moments on here that reminds me of 7220, and I'm gonna kind of pull it up here. Give me 1 second. The 7220. Not only is this a great album, but to me this is Dirk's best work when it comes to overall substance, when it comes to growth, when it comes to sonically, when it comes to subject matter, when it comes to depth. Like he has a lot of depth on here. He's giving us a lot of himself here. And I kind of see he was trying to do that with the last project. But he didn't get like real creative about it. He just kind of used the same template, like the same palette, but just changed the beat. But overall though, I think it's a solid album. Is it album of the year? No. And I did pull up y'all where it is on the charts right now. So if y'all can see, it is number 3 on the charts right now. You got
Mm,
Ariana Grande, Cardi, and then you got Lil Durk on the top 200. Shout out Billboard. But the
okay.
album's doing really well as far as sales, as far as numbers. Let's see. But my overall takeaway from this project is it's a safe album. It's a good album to feed the fans and do what he needs to do. But my overall takeaway is it's just a safe album. It's no real growth to me here, only because a lot of these songs we heard him do at a higher level.
Yeah, so that would be that why I asked the question. If you said this is a lesser version of a older album,
Yeah.
and in that album he was speaking on the same deepness.
Yeah. To me it's not real in depth. So I was really curious to hear what Josh was going to say because he's been talking about religion. He's been talking
Right.
about street.
Well, see, that's a like so where I'm coming from with that basically is like I don't listen to Dirk often.
Okay.
So most of his albums, I wouldn't know. Like you said the 7221, right?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't able to that album. Like I got like them two albums that we pulled up before. Those was the only two albums that I listened to. So I'm basically comparing them two to this one.
And
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and nothing's wrong with that. So that's a good
Yeah.
point.
So
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
you didn't listen to multiple. So you would be able to compare more. You could say that another album he did
Ah, he lagging. Tough.
to others because that's all I listen to. You hear me?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, we got you now. We got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
But yeah,
So
but
what I
yeah, I'm my fault.
yeah,
I'm
you good.
comparing the Deep Thoughts album to the other two. So
Nothing's wrong with that. I
he
would say
basically going real deep to me.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause I would say that bridge though, the album where to me Dirk actually found just for y'all waited too. Those type of songs, those love songs that he did and those melodic songs, 7220 is the perfect balance of that. So that's why I went and see for you to not hear it. That's why I say it's the perfect balance. So he got the voice on there. He got um what's it called? The second one. I'll pull it up. 7220 is those albums in one. Is all I'm saying. Just cause y'all waited too. Like that's all of this is literally, you know what I'm saying? Shootout at my crib. Ha ha. Hear it back. Burglars and murders. What else is on here? No interviews on here. Barbarian. What happened to Virgil? Smoking and thinking. Block list. Like all of these particular songs, we seen him do these at a higher level. When you come up to, deep thoughts, it's kind of like the same palette, just at a lesser version. But like I said, I think it's still a solid album. It's a really solid album. It's a good
So
offering.
out of 10, what would you rate it?
Uh,
Because Josh gave it a 7.5.
and I'll probably. So I really like the songs I love from this album. Like I really love them. I do have about 4 or 5 skips though. So
Okay.
I kind of get into the skips while we doing the rating. 1 second, y'all. We go to my recently added real quick. Like I said, I think it's a really solid album. Good offering. I always want to hear Lil Durk. He always bring, what I'm saying, some flavorful. I skipped track 1. I skipped 1, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. I skipped 1, 3, 4. So I got 3 skips on here. What I really enjoy though is 2, 6, 2, 6, 9, 13. And you know what I'm saying? Like I really enjoy
Okay.
those 4 or 5 songs. Do I
Now,
really go? Go ahead. Go ahead.
do you just you don't skip them, but do you just they're just not that bad for you to skip them, or are they like good songs?
So for me, how I do it is I just if it's not like good or if it's not a banger and it's just lukewarm or it's just okay, I skip it. I get rid of it.
So what's up there is has replay value, like heavy
Yes.
replay.
Yes to me.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
I any like we that's what I'm saying. I want to kind of go through it. Anytime I see him with an R&B artist, he's phenomenal.
Good.
He's phenomenal anytime. Like he's a beast, a beast. And I honestly
Is that
wish
Honcho on there?
yeah, Huncho on here as well. I was gonna say this is a phenomenal song. Shout out Huncho again. Deep
Little
Depression is
baby.
also good. But I was gonna say these are kind of the songs I kind of took away with. I would say so it's tough, right? Because I know he gave me 7220, which to me is his best work. And this is a lesser version of that. And to me, I kind of rate 7220. I kind of get that like an 8.5. And if this a lesser version, I can't even give it to me. I don't think I can rate this album an 8. So I would honestly say, just to be fair, and if I'm in that mind frame, I would say probably give this a 7.
Mm.
I'll probably give it a 7. Like it's not a bad album. I don't have a lot of skips. I don't have a lot of songs I hate. The songs I'm skipping, they're not bad songs. It's just they're not bangers. They're just kind of like cool. They're just cool. So I would say I would kind of rate it a 7. Do I enjoy this album more than Cardi album?
Mm.
So you can hear some real work.
Yeah, I enjoy this album more than Cardi album.